A very warm good morning to all the brilliant students of Sri Gokulam Public School. This is Nidamas, your English faculty, and we are moving to yet another English online class. In today's class, we will be discussing on a chapter named Who I Am from your textbook Honeysuckle. Now my dear children, let us begin today's class with the words of a very famous English poet, William Cowper. He says that variety is the spice of life. I'm sure you might have heard this phrase or quote many times in your life. What is the meaning of it? Variety is the spice of life means that when we are going through a lot of experiences, that is different experiences, good experiences, bad experiences, happy experiences and sad experiences, adventurous experiences, we are actually enjoying our life. The real meaning of life is this mixture of good, bad, happy, sad, angry, depression, everything together makes our life complete and meaningful. Not only for our life, just look around you. Anything that is alive is different from each other. There is a variety everywhere when we look. Just look at the rivers, the mountains, the trees, the birds, the animals. Everything is different from one another. For a simple task, just go out and take a look at all the coconut trees in your house. Does all the coconut tree look the same? Of course, we can find some differences in those coconut trees. Maybe it is in the height of it, maybe it is in the number of coconuts hanging on it, or the way the coconut tree is standing. Some might be slanting, some might be little crooked. There is a whole lot of variety around our world, and this variety keeps the nature in balance. We need all these differences around us for the nature to move on. So with the happiness we need sad, with something good we need something bad, with wild we need domestic. It needs to be there. That keeps the balance. So in this chapter also we are going to speak about such kinds of differences. Here we are going to speak about the differences in people. It's a very simple lesson, and the aim of the lesson is only for you to understand that each one of us is unique and different in our own way. And even though we might be completely different from another person, we need to accept and appreciate differences in others. Maybe we don't like it, but still we need to appreciate it, because that is the gift of God, the gift of nature. So let us get started with the lesson. In this lesson, we are going to get introduced to some children, and they are going to speak about their hobbies, their likes, their dislikes, their activities. So let us see how these children are different from each other. The first child that we are going to get introduced is Radha. Now, what has Radha got to say about herself? Radha says that her favorite activity is climbing trees, and she loves to sit in between the branches of the trees. Her mother tells her that it is not good for the girls to climb trees. Okay, because it's her mother feels that it is more of a boyish activity, so her mother scolds her when she is climbing trees. But Radha loves to climb trees, so she is a very active and an energetic kind of a child. She also feels that when she is high up in the tree, she feels like she can rule the world. That is Radha's greatest interest. When she is on the top of the tree, she can see the entire world or the people around, and she feels like she is like the king who is ruling the world. So that is about Radha, who loves to climb trees, a very energetic, very active and a very naughty kind of a child. There are many students amongst us who love to climb trees, who are always very active, right? So that is one category of children that we have. Now we will see the next category of children, or the next boy whom we are going to learn about. The next child we have here is Nasir. Nasir says that when he grows up, he wants to become a seed collector. Now here his interest is in farming. So he tells that there is cotton fields in his village, and every year his father spends a lot of money for buying seeds, okay, for cultivating. So his father is spending a lot of money for cultivation. So he remembers that his grandfather used to say that in the previous years, in olden times, there was a lot of crops around their villages, and everybody used to have their own collection of seeds. So after the fruits and vegetables are grown, they used to collect the seeds from these fruits and vegetables and keep it and store it, and for the next year they used to use it for cultivation. But this time what happens is that there are not many crops, so they are unable to collect the fruits and vegetables seeds. So now they have to spend money on buying new seeds. When Nasir grows up, he wants to find out methods how to preserve seeds so that they can use it for farming. So what is the interest of Nasir? Nasir's interest is in farming. He is a nature lover. You can say like that. He loves nature, he loves plants, trees, crops and all. So that is about Nasir. The next boy we are going to study about is Rohit. Now what is the specialities about Rohit? Rohit loves to travel. Okay? He says that if he had huge amount of money, he would love to travel and travel. He wants to see the mountains of New Zealand, and he wants to sail down the Amazon River in South America. He wants to live on the beaches of Lakshadweep, and he wants to go to the Konark Temple in Orissa, old city of Beijing in China, and the pyramids in Egypt. But what I actually enjoy seeing is nature more than old buildings. So the interest of Rohit is traveling. He is a travel freak, you can say. So he loves to travel. He is speaking about the different kind of places that he loves to visit. There are some historical monuments that he loves to see. At the same time, he is also want to see some beautiful landscapes also, like the Amazon River and the beaches in Lakshadweep. So some landscapes also he loves to see. And he very clearly he says that more than the historical monuments, he loves to see nature. So he is also a nature. You can say that he is also a nature lover, but more of it, he is a traveler and he loves to enjoy visiting places.